We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Miami Marlins. Stay tuned for Marlins Baseball next. Jordan Yamamoto gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Stepping up now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Start of a 4-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
The 1-1 home. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. Swing and a little blooper to center. Anderson retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
Batting second, the shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Edman, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
The 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Paul Goldschmidt. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
I know it's still early in the season, but I expect him to keep up this pace with the power numbers. He's got immense power in that bat.
He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Edman leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Grounded to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Matt Carpenter. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Here's the 1-2. On the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Miles Michaelis will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins. But at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats them.
Batting second, not shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Digging in, Tim Anderson, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First pitch of the at-bat.
Here we go.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get to it. This one's down.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Brian Anderson.
So coming to the plate, Brian Anderson. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. First pitch on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now a throw over and the runner back. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Fastball in there, 3-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Bader is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Into the box, Corey Dickerson, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Now a move over to first. Runner's back. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-0 home. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Dickerson, originally from Mississippi, he was an 8th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2 out with the man at first. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Puig, commonly known around baseball as Wild Horse. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Ready with the 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Bureau, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Now batting, Jorge Alfaro. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Looking to minimize the damage here. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. Michaelis is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up. This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Now at the plate, Isan Diaz, and the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. Here comes the first pitch. Comes set, the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Popped him up. Kisner waits on it, and that retires the side. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Marlins 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Back up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Digging in now, Tyler O'Neill, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming, here it is.
Nope, upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Andrew Kisner is on deck. A 3-0. It's the outside corner, strike 1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Stepping in now, Andrew Kisner. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Marlins 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jordan Yamamoto. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Edman will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jonathan.
Back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. First pitch on its way. VR is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. One out, nobody on. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Harrison Bader. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Miles Michaelis. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. As he runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
The 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson's after it. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. One more look at the circus catch in left field. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Anderson. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The right fielder, Brian Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's
Too high, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0. Here's the pitch. 2-1 to count.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together, or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Striding into the box, Corey Dickerson. He drew a walk his first time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Bader will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. In now is Yasiel Puig.
The center fielder, Yasiel Puig.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope. Ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Runners on first with 1 down. Into the corner and slicing foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
The 1-2.
Correct out. 2-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And strike 3 called, as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Marlins down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. At the plate, Tommy Edman. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Now batting, the first baseman.
One man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Roll. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
At the plate, Dexter Fowler. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Puig's got a read on it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Two men on, 2 out, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. First offering on its way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
Fouled off. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cards strand a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Garrett Cooper. Now here's the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Hit softly on the ground to third. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Up next for the Marlins.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch on its way.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope,
And it's
that's
1-1.
1-1.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second base.
Ready for another chance? Isan Diaz comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Fowler, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The catcher, number 8. Andrew Kisner.
First offering on its way.
No, that's
Slider laid off for a ball. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Anderson picks it up. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the 3-2 pitch is taken on the inside corner. Strike 3.
Now batting.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Miles Michaelis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Cooper is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. Popped up. VR is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Cardinals. They're down 2-0.
Leading up for the Marlins, the pitcher, Jordan Yamamoto.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah.
The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Kisner moving to his left. One away.
Third baseman number 2.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. First pitch of the at-bat.
No. Inside.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Edman shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Miami down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Digging in once again, Tommy Edman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Tommy Edman.
Here it comes. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Swung on and chopped down the line at first. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Hit to first. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. The pitch. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson.
The right fielder, Brian Anderson.
First offering on its way. And they start him out away with a called strike. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Michaelis will do this himself, and that's the first out.
The left fielder,
Riding in once again, Corey Dickerson. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball that side.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1 to the Marlins left fielder. On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The next 3-2. Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
up next for the Marlins, the center fielder.
Ready once again, Yasiel Puig. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Lays off 1-0.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. And there he goes towards second. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hard hit toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. The next 0-2. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. O'Neill is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. On the ground to the right side. Oh, beautiful dive. Just late. He's safe. That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues.
Bang, bang play right there. That's one of my favorite plays, thinking back to it, to go in that hole in between first base and second base, do that little pirouette, make that throw to first base. Wasn't able to complete the play, but nice job.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Kim answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. To the plate now, Isan Diaz, as he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike. Two out, bases loaded. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Ready with the 1-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Fouled away. A 1-2 pitch.
That's ball, dude.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Three and 2 now.
Now on 3 and 2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Wow, they went to the pen because they like the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
So here now is the pitcher, Jordan Yamamoto, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Softly on a line to third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Now batting, the third baseman.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Alex Reyes gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now, as a left-hander has begun to get loose. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
2-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Another good inning here for the Marlins. Who says fans don't love their baseball in Miami? On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Digging in, the switch hitter, Dexter Fowler. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Dickerson moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
The left fielder.
Striding in, Tyler O'Neill. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2.
The catcher, number 8.
Now at the plate, Andrew Kisner. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. The 2-2. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Pitch popped up, Cooper has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Marlins 8 and the Cardinals nothing. Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Brian Anderson.
Brian Anderson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. A shot down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping up to the plate, Corey Dickerson. First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
A ball and a strike.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Reyes has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that is a foul ball, just missing extra bases deep in the corner.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. The 1-2. Freezes him, a strikeout looking.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Stepping in now, Yasiel Puig. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And another foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Another one sent foul. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Yadier Molina will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Yadier Molina.
And here is strike 1 called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. This is in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there. 2 down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cesar Hernandez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
2 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Cooper is there. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. John Brebbia enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 60, John Brebbia.
Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
For the Marlins, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Pitch on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
At the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Alfaro in front. 3 balls and a strike. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Isan Diaz, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's inside.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And it's fouled away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed 3-2. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Miguel Rojas will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 1-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami, as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Brad Boxberger comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Brad Boxberger.
In now, Tommy Edman starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Boxberger stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. 1 out, nobody on. That misses. 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2. Got him.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Matt Carpenter as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
2-0.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Shot toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, I'm surprised by the pitcher right there going to the well for a second straight fastball. He had to feel that that hitter was on the previous pitch.
Into the box, Dexter Fowler, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 2 now. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Not the largest crowd ever, but they're on their feet. Fouled off. Cardinals down to their final strike here, and that misses. Ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Digging in, Tyler O'Neill, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
St. Louis, good night.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning where they put everything together. They really broke out there and just brought it home after that.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Fish jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jordan Yamamoto earned his 5th win of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.